front lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're gonna do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm gonna go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Stamp approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
We welcome you to Greyhound Field on a gorgeous Friday night at the start of the conference football season in 3-3-8. David Black, Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Anthony May, and of course Josh Nation and Darla Nation also in the booth with us tonight. And first of all, welcome everybody to Cable 15 TV. It's Greyhound football. It's the first conference game of the year for the Hounds. It's Newport and Piggott coming up. Guys, welcome aboard.
Well, it's good to be here, Dave. Had the bye week last week, got to go watch some different football, and then I had a bye week prior to that. Didn't get to go to the Salem game, but excited to be back in the booth. First conference game, and it happens to be a home game.
Glad you're back, Hayden Schultz. David, glad to be back in the booth with you. Nation, Anthony, Miss Darla, just good to be here on a Friday night at legendary Greyhound Field, guys. What do we expect to see here, Hayden?
Well, the Hounds, I think, have changed up some offensive strategy. Going to see some under center tonight. Excited to see that. I think Jay Grady at a fullback position, and he's tailor-made for that. I think he's one of those athletes that can go do that, go put a hat on a guy, on a defensive lineman, along with elusive enough to get out of the backfield, and maybe create problems for a secondary. So excited to see, the Hounds have, the bye week and had, 2 weeks to prepare for this week. So I'm excited to see what we're going to do offensively with a team that struggled at Salem. And I got to watch a little bit of it as far as reception and things like that. We struggled, and they're the best team in the state, and they are until somebody knocks them off, and nobody's even got close to knocking them off yet. So we'd like to see those guys, down the road, but tonight you want to go 1-0. We talk about it every year in the conference. You got to go 1-0, and tonight Hounds got to go 1-0 against Piggott.
Well, the Piggott Mohawks are a program that has traditionally been a great program over the course of the last 50 or 60 years, but the last several years they've just really, really struggled. As a matter of fact, they haven't won a football game you have to go back all the way to 2021 when they were 1-9, and 0-10 in 22, 0-9 in 23, and 0-10 last year, and they're 0-3 this year. These guys are hungry. They keep working. My hat's off to these guys. Their coaching staff, their kids will continue to work to try to improve, and they want a victory over anybody. It doesn't matter whether it's the Newport Greyhounds, the St. Louis Cardinals, or the Memphis Redbirds. I mean, they want a victory over somebody. So I imagine those kids will play hard. On the other hand, the Hounds always want to get off on a great start. We've got some kids that are kind of banged up from the Salem game, even with the bye. And let me assure you, some of these guys are going to be held out tonight. Big football game next week against Rivercrest, but you can't look ahead to Rivercrest because you got football to play tonight.
Absolutely. Piggott won the toss, elect to receive, so the Hounds will get that kickoff team out there. Excited to see, last year I go back to, we go to Piggott, and it was a game for a little bit. I mean, and like David said, they're not going to quit, and it would, obviously make their year to get that win. Like David said, hadn't won one in the last 3 years. So, I mean, they're going to come and give you your best shot tonight. Hounds just got to be focused and do their thing.
56-18, the Hounds finally got to rolling last year. And then here's an interesting fact that I looked up today. Our conference in non-conference games, we were 5-18. 5-18. Nobody went undefeated. Walnut Ridge and Newport 2-1. Rivercrest and Hoxie at 1-2, and then 0-3 for Piggott, Manila, Harrisburg, and Osceola. Now, that's unusual for this conference, but let me assure you, there are some very, very strong teams in this conference right here, and you have to. I mean, if you're going to be the conference champions, you got to win them all, and it starts right here tonight at the Greyhound Field. The Hounds have got to put points on the board, and they've got to play great defense. And what you really want to see, you want to see a clean football game, and that translates into this coming week and what you're going to do from here on out. But you can't go 2-0 in the conference until you go 1-0, so you got to beat the Mohawks tonight to get to that 1-0 mark.
Yeah, and we'll see how the Hounds come out defensively to start this game, Dave. I mean, when you have that bye week, I wasn't a fan of a bye week. It's good in a way for players to get well rested and things like that, to have, playing the number one team in the state at their place and then getting a week to kind of relax as far as you don't have a game to prepare for. You can get some injuries and things like that. Being that's just me. I did not like a bye. I wanted to play every single Friday. So we'll see how the Hounds come out and see if, they got a little rust on them. I mean, I think that's what happened last year. Had the bye, and then we went to Piggott, pouring down rain. And those guys came out and wanted to win the football game, and obviously the Hounds took over in that second half.
Well, me and my bye story, we were 10-0, undefeated regular season. You get a bye the first round of the playoffs. Excuse me. And like you said, it's so hard to go through that from time, middle of August up until, the playoffs start, or any time for that matter, during the season, to take that week off and get out of your routine and not play. So like you say, maybe we can knock the rust off early, or maybe we did it yesterday and we're ready to roll.
First Community Bank brings you all the kickoffs during the course of the broadcast. We have the first one of the night with the play-by-play, the voice of the Newport Greyhounds, Hayden Schultz.
Destin Jackson to tee it up here for the Hounds.
About underway. Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Jackson's going to boot this one deep. It's going to be fielded inside the 10, around the 6-yard line. Piggott trying to set up a return here. Good movement there, and the young man breaks a couple tackles, and he's still on his feet. He's got one man to beat, jumping on him into Greyhound territory. Looks like Jamil Thomas in on the tackle, but Piggott, great field position all the way in the Hounds' 48-yard line.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just straight ahead running there for Piggott. Got some good blocks, and that guy just made a good return into Greyhound territory.
Lucas Looper, along with Ivan Gonzalez. I think Jay Grady, he's going to be number 31 now. Jessen Russell. Lane Stewart getting the started here, the linebacker, along with Luke Sampson and Trey Henderson. Jamil Thomas, Zay Greer, Jaden Robinson, Donnell Williams on 1st and 10, and looks like we got to delay a game on Piggott. And that's not how they want to start when you get that good field position.
Well, it's just kind of a kick in the shin.
They are going to say that Piggott got the timeout before the delay penalty. They were closest to the official who was calling for the timeout, and they got it done right there. Kid that ran the football back, you look at the roster, they're not in numerical order, but we do have a roster, and we just have to kind of find them as we go. And Noah Clemens on that return. And he just did a good job of hitting up in the hole and finding him some running room. Got some good blocks from his personnel, and made a sensational run. These guys are big up front. I don't think you're going to see them do anything fancy. I think they're going to just try to power the football right at the Greyhounds.
On 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback calls his own number. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and looks like no gain, maybe even a loss of 1. A host of hounds in there. Lucas Looper, Lane Stewart, Luke Sampson.
Good job of tackling there by the hounds. Looper coming from that nose guard. You always like to see that guy in the backfield.
Yeah, Ben Latimer, I believe, is a quarterback for Piggott. Don't have him listed like we talked about as far as size, but watched a little bit of Piggott, and he's a big part of their offense to get things going.
Destin Jackson checks into the football game.
What a beautiful night. Gorgeous night for football, fellas.
Yeah, heavy set, and they run a little counter the other way. And he is going to be met there by Jay Grady. Give him a gain of a couple. Ben wants to put him in the clubhouse already.
Pretty solid lick right there, guys, on the third play of the game.
3rd and 9 now from the 47 here for Piggott. We'll see what Piggott tries to do here on 3rd down and long, or are they a team that can go in the air? They're going to try to take a shot. Hounds obviously a man in an 8-man box. And an overload set again. Here comes motion. Here's the snap and a quick toss outside, and it's played exceptionally well. No gain on the play. Justin in on the tackle. Now 4th down and 9. And
Go ahead.
Piggott wants to punt the football and try to pin these hounds deep, or what do they want to do here?
Destin Jackson also in on the tackle there for the hounds.
The one thing you expect him to do is run some clock, being very, very deliberate to keep the hound offense off the field. They are in punt formation.
Like Day-Day Braxton back deep for the hounds. And the hounds looking to pin their ears here. High snap over his head. And a host of hounds coming to get the football, and it's going to be jumped on by a Mohawk inside the 25-yard line, so the hounds will have the football inside the 25, and we'll mark it officially the 24, Dave.
Well, not the start that Piggott wanted, but the hounds will take over close to the red zone. Not quite inside the red zone yet, but definitely a good starting spot, guys.
Those are the type of mistakes that if you're Piggott, you can't afford to make against a quality football team. Under center here.
Here's the snap, handoff to Greer. Greer is going to be shoved out of bounds. Give him about 4 on the play.
Yeah, just a good job of running and good blocking over there from those hounds. Give Greer a little alleyway to pick up the first.
Yeah, run to the boundary there. Not necessarily a bad call. Now 2nd down and 6. An overload set to the field. Here's the snap, and they go again to Greer. Greer, big hole there. Greer, one cut. He's going to walk in the end zone. Pancake block there by the hounds, but we do have some flags.
We'll have to check out the laundry here.
I think they got Jessen downfield on a holding. Just had that guy a little outside of the numbers. Obviously, you don't ever want a penalty, but, you know, that's one of we always talk about, an effort penalty. Paying just a little outside the numbers.
Back to the 16, maybe the 17-yard line.
Travion Scott, Wesley Giesland, Carmelo, Andrew Johnson, Tracy Smith. Here's the snap, fullback dive to big Jay Grady. Jay pushing the pile, and we got a flag here, and I hope this is not a sign of what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, the scoreboard had it officially or unofficially at the 22-yard line. It was actually going downhill, so it was less than 20. So another flag against the Hounds. Back to the 23, and the original line of scrimmage here on the drive was the 24.
Yeah, so 2nd down and 9 here. Excuse me.
Well, Hounds take a shot here. Here's the snap, and just a dive play to Greer. Greer with a cut, and then sticks his head down, runs a guy over, and he's going to be brought down near the 10. He's going to get 11. That'll be it. Small engine first down, Ben.
Absolutely, moving that rock. Trey Greer, good run, buddy.
Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, Lawn and Garden. Their headquarters on Stowe Road right here in Newport. Good folks.
Here's the snap, give to Grady. Grady barreling forwards. He's inside the 5. They'll mark him down around the 4.
Nothing fancy there, just giving Jay a carry. And I like him at fullback. You mentioned it in the pregame, Hayden. He's a real athletic kid. I mean, he's a kid that could play linebacker, nose man. He could play defensive end. He could play guard. He could play tackle. He could play tight end. He could probably play quarterback. He's a great athlete, good baseball player.
Now Sampson in at that fullback position.
And he's a good one.
Here's the snap, give to Greer. Greer barreling forward, and just shy of the goal line. I think he's going to have enough for a first down. And first to go inside the 1.
Another Newport Small Engines first down.
Maybe just a quarterback sneak here.
Some simple stuff that you can do when you're under center is one of those.
And when you don't have a man over your center, sets it up for it. And Luke dives in the end zone. Touchdown Hounds.
Greyhounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. To acquire your real estate today, you can call 870-523-5100 to get a hold of Bratcher Real Estate.
You know, we've talked about it for years about going 80 yards if you had a good kicking game, and snap goes over their head. We start at the 24. We convert even after a couple of penalties.
Braxton Sampson Jackson. Kick is up. It is good. Hounds lead here 7-0 with 7:19 to go.
And just a quick reminder, the football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, the Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, White River Health, and then First Community Bank will bring you every kickoff. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown. Merchants of Planters Bank will have a first half recap. And then Jackson's Funeral Home presents a quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game. We look for the Fathead Pizza Collision of the Week, the big hit of the week, the John Minor Crop Insurance Company, bringing you the Mr. John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the Game, Unity Health Newport Player of the Game, and the Subway Coaches Report at the conclusion of the broadcast. And also Robert Turner, who he sponsors our Plays of the Week. We'll have them on by Tuesday somewhere on Facebook and on Cable 15 TV at Facebook. Thank you, Robert Turner. And Robert says it's always good to get to watch those things because you get to see all the action in about a 6 or 7 minute video. We have a lot of action here. Hounds having to overcome a couple of penalties there, Hayden.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I hope that's not something that's going to continuously happen. I mean, you obviously just want refs to stay out of the game. You know, me and Dave went to a football game last week, and we talked really good about the officials. I mean, we weren't in the booth, but those guys did a really good job setting it. Let them play.
Probably a lot easier to, not call the game and not be your team.
That's true, too.
You don't, excuse me, you don't notice the refs as bad if it's not your team out there playing.
First community
That's
bank
probably
kickoff.
a good point. Yeah, good point. Excuse me, Hayden.
And the Hounds were offsides as we kicked that one. You know, and that's something on the kickoff that I've never understood. And, you know, just about every team in America does it. And NFL, you know, with the new rules that they've got, you know, they start all the way halfway down the field. I don't know why you don't just start on the line and let that guy kick the football. Why you need to run that extra 5 yards because you're about to have to run 60.
That's a good point.
I don't have an answer for that, Hayden.
I've just always thought that. I mean, even when I was on the kickoff team, now I was the kicker, so Coach Reynolds told me I was the safety. I said,
You stay back, you're the last man to beat, huh?
I said, well, Coach, as soon as I kick it, I'm running to the sideline. I'm not about to be on a highlight tape. Because if that guy breaks those 10 tackles and he's got one-on-one with me, I'm going to be on a Instagram post before too long. And a low squibber fielded around the 15. And a big hole up the middle, and he's going to be met around the 41-yard line. So, once again, Piggott with good field position.
You think that guy was going to run you over that bad to go to a TikTok?
I wasn't worried about ever getting run over, man. I was worried about the juking and jiving. I'm pretty good straightforward.
Cam Fisher on the return for the Mohawks. At their own 41, their second offensive possession of the night. Hound defense looked stellar. First time out.
And the Hounds hold again, guys.
Yeah, game right here, like you said, Dave, got a couple guys banged up, got a couple guys. Let's see what they got. You know, you get a chance here. Might be a guy that's out there that gets to play tonight that goes, I'm not getting out of here. I'm going to play the rest of the year. First and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback calls his own number. He's trying to get outside, and he's met. Jamil Thomas there on the tackle. We do have a flag.
And we'll see what they decide to call here.
Holding against Piggott.
I don't know about it.
Back them to the 33 now. Piggott does get their call from the sideline. The quarterback runs it in.
Always wonder how many steps a quarterback has to do that during the game when he comes all the way over to talk to the coach and then he has to run all the way back out there. He runs quite a few steps. I bet his step count's about in the 10 to 12,000 during the game.
Especially when you have to run the football too. Here's the snap and an option play, and you can put Luke Sampson in the clubhouse for a fathead collision of the week.
Just a great read by Sampson right there. He's coming downhill and beating that guy or meeting that guy at the corner and just winning the battle.
He's in the clubhouse. Fathead Pizza. Well, if you hadn't tried their wings, whether they're boneless wings or bone-in wings, I like to get 6 barbecue bone-in wings and 6 buffalo bone-in wings. Some extra house dressing on each one. You can go along with a little salad supreme to go along with that. That's a good meal.
Pizza, pizza, pizza. And a timeout here for Piggott.
Well,
we've had some good times on the road, haven't we, guys?
We have.
Absolutely.
Well, that was at Manila. And you've told us before. I've never been to Manila before. I've never been to Manila yet.
Never.
But
still hadn't.
But you have.
He said he still hadn't.
80-20 learning, Ben. One of your good friends, Ben Glidewell, in business in Newport, Arkansas. Ben and Leslie. 80/20 learning out at the Village Mall, which used to be the Village Twin Cinema Theater for those of us who are my age that would remember. But it's for autism, compassion over compliance. Ben and Leslie doing a great job of serving right here in Newport and Jackson County.
One thing they do, David, that's very unique, because learning about autism, and we're learning more and more about it every day, but they fit a special plan in one person per child, and they develop a plan, an individual plan for one-on-one for your child. It's just an amazing thing that they've done. They're offering amazing service, and they're doing an amazing job, and we're glad to have them here in Newport.
You betcha.
2nd and 21 here for the Mohawks. Haven't seen them gone to the air. High snap, quarterback. Going to throw it out. Makes a guy miss. He's going to be tackled from behind. It's big Destin Jackson on the tackle. He's going to get to the 32, give him 3.
Good job by Trey to turn him back in, and Destin was there to make the tackle. Hounds bringing some pressure there. Quarterback just gets rid of it just in time. But it'll be 3rd and really long. 3rd and about 19. Under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Here's the snap. Give to the tailback trying to get outside, and he is met there. Trey Henderson on the tackle. Gets up to the 33-yard line. Now 4th down and 18.
And this is an obvious punting situation here for the Mohawks. High snap just a little bit ago. Gave Newport great field position at the 24. In Mohawk territory as the clock continues to move at the 5-minute mark.
Day Braxton back deep.
Hounds on the road this coming week at Wilson, Arkansas. Against the Rivercrest Colts.
Snap bobbled. Quarterback is going to get it off. A high punt. Hounds need to just get off the field. They're going to let this thing roll inside the 30, and they'll mark it at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds from there.
So Piggott does flip the field this go-around. Hounds have to go 71.
Diaz Scrap Metal, your recycling center right here in Newport, and Eye Care RX Pharmacy located at 1117 McLean Street in Newport. ASU Newport, Ellis Automotive. Whether it's something like a window regulator or if it's something just real simple or something real major, these guys can take care of it at Ellis Automotive. Check us out on Facebook at Ellis Automotive. Good people and very, very good technicians.
On 1st and 10. Here's a snap fake. We're going to throw it deep. We got Tavares Hardaway. Tavares, what a catch, and you can put him down for the John Miner Senior Hustle Award as he goes and gets that football.
Well, Hayden, we talked about it before the game when we were warming up. Luke Reynolds was throwing that ball on the other side of the field before the game, and I said, man, he's thrown 4 or 5 in a row that just nobody can catch. The only guy that can get it is his intended receiver, and that's exactly what he did. Hardaway went up, made a play like the playmaker he is, but just a great connection there from Reynolds to Hardaway.
That's another small engine 1st down, and the Hounds quickly into Piggott territory. Day and Hardaway on this side. Here comes Day in motion. Little jet sweep. Day, a lot of green grass in front of him and 2 blockers. Day's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown Greyhounds.
Don't see any flags on the field, so that looks like the Hounds covered 71 yards of real estate there. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, Mr. Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. To acquire your real estate today, call 523-5100.
Well, you just saw the play develop out there, and you saw Jay Grady leading the way, and you could just see the difference in the speed level of the Greyhounds compared to the Mohawks.
Braxton, Sampson, Jackson in that order to try the extra point.
let's get it called and get it marked off,
I
fellas.
think he was telling him a mouthpiece. They're going to wave it off.
Maybe one of those where you've got one hanging, but you've also got one that you can put in your mouth.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. Some of our Pee-wee guys do that.
Snap, hold, kick is up and is good, and the Hounds lead 14-0 with 3:51 to go. Not with some of those trends, Dave. I don't know. By the end of the year, my mouthpiece was, just raw. It'd wear my mouth out.
I always cut mine down to where
I did
just barely. You just didn't even really have a mouthpiece. It just cover your front 2 teeth and then stick in there.
I used the full thing, and the whole year. I never cut any of it off. I liked it.
So I boiled it and then cut off. There was hardly any mouthpiece left.
Now there's a couple times I boiled them in there, and you had the string. We had the strings that you put on there, and
right.
They didn't have that yet when I was playing.
But that rubber, that'd be sitting on there. Sometimes you leave it, you pick it up, and it, almost be like tar.
Yeah, get all over your hand.
Oh gosh.
We had to hold ours. Your hand, if you took it out of your mouth, there weren't any straps as such. Ben, did you say that y'all did not have straps?
Yes, we had straps.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
But if
y'all had mouthpieces?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Well, the thing about it, we didn't have face masks.
That's what I was saying. You didn't have to have straps because you had no face mask. So that makes reason. That's the reason why you didn't have any.
That would make sense.
If you play without a face mask, you can't have your mouthpiece hanging off your face mask.
That's fair.
And the other thing is that, there were a lot of injuries back during my time because when we got through with the game, what we did, we just folded up our helmet, put it in our back pocket, and walked off the field.
And everybody wore lineman pads.
Absolutely right.
Especially the running backs.
Another First Community Bank kickoff. Destin Jackson going to kick this one deep again. And a high kick going to be fielded around the 25. It's bobbled on the ground. Looks like the Hounds got the football. We'll try to sort this out and see who's got it. Boy, it looked like Luke Sampson almost got down there and got it, but they're going to say Piggott's got the football.
Where were they going to mark it here? Where are they going to mark it?
They're going to mark
25.
It comfortably.
26. 25.
At the 25.
Comfortably at the 25-yard line. Third offensive possession for Piggott. White River Health and Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Providers include Doctors Angels, Carpenter, Greer, and McLeod with APRN's Chad Grady and Josh McIntosh. Appointments are being made in Batesville and Newport. For more information, visit batesvillebones.org or call 793-2371.
On 1st and 10 here for the Mohawks at the 25-yard line. A little counter play set up. Young man going to get outside, and he's going to pick up a few on the play, maybe 8. Destin Jackson in on the tackle.
I like what the Piggott offense is trying to do. I think they're at a tremendous speed disadvantage, but I like how they run their plays. I think they're trying to attack what they think are the weak spots of the Newport defense, but then you've got just backside help coming at all times. That's a big game that time.
Yeah, they don't have anybody that's going to break away and run one deep, but right there, I think that's what they've come into the game expecting to do. So you'll see a tight end, nub back, set, and they'll run some counter backside of it. And we got to delay a game here on Piggott.
For safe banking, Merchants at Planters Bank, offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport. For all your banking needs, think Merchants and Planters Bank. John Minor Crop Insurance Company brings you the Mr. John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the Game, located at 2715 Stegall Road, and our phone number is 523-8900 and has been for many, many years. Anna Minor Roddy, John Minor III, representing 5 generations at the Minor Company.
2nd and 6 from the 29 now for Piggott. High snap over his head, and it's going to be inside the 10 And he's going to fall on it back inside the 5, they'll say the 4-yard line. And they'll give him a couple of extra.
So Piggott again helping the Hounds here, pinning themselves back deep in their own end zone.
It's like a timeout here.
There's a time in to tell you about NEDC in Newport. Got a video coming up. John Chadwell and I had a visit a week or so ago that you can watch at halftime. It's very, very interesting about what's going on in Newport, our community. Make sure you stick around for that. Dairy Queen, the Grill and Chill in Batesville. If you're up in the Independence County area, we recommend you go by and have a little lunch with Tammy Gallant and all the crew. Eat a little good supper. What I like most about the Dairy Queen is their chicken. And then the second thing I like best is their chicken. And then the third thing that I really like would be their chicken strips.
I like their triple cheeseburger.
And I like a double with an extra patty. I guess that would make it a triple.
Y'all are all wrong.
What is it?
That ice cream.
Oh, well, we're talking about the grill, not the chill. You're talking about the chill part?
Absolutely.
It's all good.
Peanut Buster Parfait.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man.
Hey, Monday nights, go down there and play some softball. On my way there, I stop at the DQ every Monday.
You ever get a dip cone?
Absolutely.
Oh, big one. You get extra large?
I get whatever they'll give me.
Give me a double. Give me a double. A double cone dipper. All at the Dairy Queen, the Grill and Chill in Batesville. Third down and forever.
Confused on what we're waiting on here.
Well, the officials are discussing at the 10-yard line something.
This might be a long one tonight, boys.
Well, they definitely like to get together and discuss.
On third down and long. Snap, quarterback going to throw the quick hitter. Going to come up incomplete now, 4th down and long.
Looked like a little miscommunication there from the quarterback to the receivers. I thought the guy that was supposed to get the football was not ready for it.
I agree, totally.
I think even if he catches it there, you got a legal lineman downfield.
Well, another punting situation for Piggott. Hounds should get great field position if they don't return it for a touch.
They do get it off. Going to be an end-over-end punt. Going to bounce and take a good roll here for Piggott.
That is an awesome punt by the Mohawks.
Hounds will take over at the Piggott 48.
White River Area Agency on Aging looking to hire aides, and they offer great benefits. If you're looking for a job, you can call 870-523-4982 for more information at White River Area Agency on Aging. 10 different counties taking care of seniors, and they need some folks. They have great benefits. It's a great job if you're looking for employment.
On 1st and 10. Here's the snap and the stretch play here to Greer. It's going to come back. Nobody's going to catch him, but we do have a flag.
Well, I was watching there, and I was watching Mello and Trayvon Scott, and they double-teamed their man, and I don't know that he held him. Maybe he did, but I guarantee it that's what they're going to call. I mean, you can call it every play. The guy was 10 yards past that. I mean, I don't get it, guys.
Goes back to the 43 in Newport territory.
And I think if I'm Josh Austin, I call the same play.
I was just thinking, I don't know why we don't just line up and run the same thing. He went untouched.
Greer the single back. Here's the snap fake. Reynolds rolling out, looking to throw. Now Reynolds going to put his head down and run, and he's got some room, and Luke Reynolds has got one man to beat, and he's going to get in the end zone. 6 goes for 6, and the Hounds get another one.
57 yards for Luke Reynolds.
Hounds covered some real estate, brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can see Mary Reed, principal broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Miss Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson. Give them a call, 523-5100, to acquire your real estate today.
That's one of those deals where you get a 57-yard run for a touchdown that caps off a 48-yard drive.
There you go. Braxton, Sampson, Jackson again.
Still in the first.
And the flag.
False start.
Well, it just kind of takes the air out of the game when every other play there's a yellow hanky out there. Not the officials' fault. I mean, it's our fault for committing the penalties.
Snap, hold, kick is up and is good. Hounds lead now 21-0 with 1:51 to go in the first.
3 for 3 for number 20. Awesome. I want to remind everybody about CNM Ag Depot. Ben, talk. Well, let's try that again. Talk to us a little bit. I'll try to get that out of my mouth. Talk to us a little bit about CNM Ag.
David, they got everything you need. If they don't have it, you don't need it. From hunting clothing to ammunition, any kind of bolts, nuts, drive shafts for your tractor, disc blades, bearings. I mean, you name it, those guys have it. Milwaukee Tools, DeWalt Power Tools. There's not much that you can't find inside CNM Ag Depot.
We appreciate those guys very much for being a sponsor here on Cable 15 TV and the Newport Greyhounds. Do a little business with those folks. They're good folks.
Yep, Wynn and Jennifer Coleman, just great people.
Fathead Pizza, one word, all caps. Great pizza, fresh salad. Already a couple of guys in the clubhouse for the Fathead hit of the week.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza,
That's
pizza.
what
That's what we call it.
Their first Community Bank kickoff where community comes first. It's Destin Jackson. Tees it up, and he's going to kick this one away. He's going to bounce and go behind the young man. He's just going to jump on it back inside the 20.
So good execution by the Hound kickoff team there to pin these guys back deep in their own territory. They will set up shop at the 14 officially.
Could have sworn it was the 13th.
Well, judging from the spot of the ball here, it looks about like it's the 14. Now, I don't see real well, Hayden. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, Randy C. called it the 14.
We're calling it the 14.
Here we go on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, quarterback rolling out to his left, and he's just going to go out of bounds, and here comes the flag. I mean, it might be midnight.
Well, we've had a flag every possession.
Well, when
Their
the
possession,
flag
our
is thrown
possession.
right there, the young man's getting thrown out of bounds. And I'm not saying that the young man for Piggott wasn't holding.
I've always been of the mindset, Hayden, that you know, even though I'm not a referee, I would like to think that if I ever had to be a referee, that if it doesn't affect the play directly, probably not the time to call that one. But, you know, so I'm not an official. I'm a broadcaster.
And just okay at that. First down and 12. And going to be a false start against Piggott.
Two Chicks Florist and More, gift shop, Garden Center at 1014 Malcolm Avenue, Newport. Stop in to see all the fine gifts and all the fall decor. Check us out at Facebook at Two Chicks Florist or at twochicksflorist.com.
On first and 17. Not a whole lot there, and I see a lot of hats. 7, 8 orange helmets there in on the tackles. As he gets to the 9, give him a couple. Second and 15.
How's things at M&P Insurance Services, my friend?
Doing well.
Good deal. Good deal. All kinds of different insurance. Try to save you some money if you're interested.
Open enrollment coming up.
It is.
Little dive play, and he is met there. We'll try to. I mean, like Lane Stewart in on that tackle, but a late flag after.
We just keep getting holding calls.
I don't think this was a holding. I didn't think.
Thinking this may be a personal foul here.
Newport's backing up. Face man.
Well, Piggott's going to have a little breathing room after that.
Moves the chains.
It's enough for a first down there, yep.
Here's the snap, quarterback keeper. Trying to get outside. He is met there.
It's a great
Zay Greer on the tackle.
Yes, that was Greer. Just a great job of one-on-one tackling out there in space. Excellent execution there.
And Piggott's going to have to run another play here before the quarter expires. On 2nd and 9. Counter play. Has to go back the other way, and nothing there. It's Destin Jackson along with Lucas Looper on the tackle. And that's going to end the first quarter where the Hounds are leading here 21-0. We'll take this time to hear from our sponsor.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on out here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're gonna do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm gonna go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Stamp approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Well, second quarter action coming right up. Norman and Baker Pharmacy at 2200 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Mary Davis and crew. And what a crew they have. All the pretty ladies and good-looking guys that work out there. Hi, Beth. Hi, Lori. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. Thanks for tuning in. At Norman Baker Pharmacy, true quality professional care.
3rd and 7. Here comes motion, snap, quarterback going to throw the screen, and it's going to be incomplete. Now 4th down and 7.
Well, I like the call, I like the concept, but I just didn't see anybody there to catch the football.
Looks like they're going to punt it away.
El Puente Mexican Restaurant, the best Mexican food in the world. Second to none, Manuel Fuentes. Thanks for all you do for our community, my friend.
High snap over his head. He's going to try to pick it up in the end zone, and it's going to end up being a safety here. So the Hounds kickoff return will come down on the field.
I believe that was the 3rd snap over that guy's head, either in a punt formation or in a shotgun.
Well, nobody knows who's snapping the ball until it goes over their head.
There you go.
I've done it. One time.
I didn't like it.
Snapping or snapping over his head?
Either.
I didn't mind it.
Didn't like deep snapping.
Well, let me give you a little scenario here. November 17th, 1972, at the University of Central Arkansas Field, Estes Stadium. Newport Greyhounds versus the Harrison Goblins, and the Hounds are up 3-0. Great defensive battle going on. David Black is the snapper. Dennis Hagewood is the punter. And David Black from about the 40-yard line snaps it over Dennis Hagewood's head. Recovered by Harrison, obviously, their ball at the 5-yard line, fixing to go in and win the game. Hounds win 9-0 in this game. Didn't cost us, but it should have. Went on and played the next week in a state championship game, lost 21-13 to the Magnolia Panthers.
Onside kick. Destin Jackson.
Golly.
What a lick by Luke Sampson.
Well, he's already in the clubhouse. Can you ride him twice?
I've got him down twice.
Put him down again. Good night.
Does he get 2 pizzas?
He gets anything he wants for that one.
Pizza and wings.
He could get a pizza.
And I know the Sampson family loves Fathead Pizza.
I don't know anybody that doesn't love it.
That's a good point, too. It's a great field position for the Hounds.
Officially the 32, Dave.
Thank you, sir.
Sampson in at fullback. Snap, give to Greer. Greer. One guy to beat. Greer, and he's not going to be able to as he's pushed out of bounds near the 5. They'll mark him at the 6.
Nemo out there doing a great job of blocking. That guy just got away from Nemo and made the tackle, which I didn't see happening, but it did. So give credit to that young man from Piggott for making a play.
And another small inch and first down. Hadn't really got to call him a whole lot tonight because the Hounds have scored majority of instead of getting first downs. Back to Greer. Greer, what a move. And he's going to walk in the end zone. The Hound's going to get another 6.
Just full speed, stop, and full speed again instantly. It's hard to defend that right there. Great running by Trey Greer.
He's got some comparison to like a LaShawn McCoy. I know that's a name that some of the viewers might not know.
Played for the Eagles.
When he was at the Eagles. Shady. I mean, a thicker back like Greer is. Very, very fast.
Just stop and go.
But could stop and go. Snap, hold, kick. We're not going to get that one. And the Hounds still lead here 29-0. And the clock is still running. And I don't know if anybody notices it.
That's down to 10:45 and rolling. And I don't think that anybody's asked for it to be running at this stage, and I could be wrong. Brother Henry, what's up, man? My good friend, the judge, Henry Boyce. Part of our broadcast team on our Greyhound Boosters. We'll tell you about here momentarily. White River Health, Wilson Sign and Rental Company. First Horizon Bank at 200 Olivia Drive in Newport, committed to making our banking experience, or your banking experience, the best it can be. Our phone number is 523-3611. Supporting the Newport Greyhounds at First Horizon Bank.
Ran a full minute off, and they finally caught it.
Yeah, the guy on this side looked up. I'll take it.
Probably not going to make a big difference in the football game, but
Another First Community Bank kickoff.
well, community comes first.
Destin Jackson, low kick, fielded around the 15, and he's going to fall down there. We're going to say the 14.
Wonder if that's the effects. Piggott, I would assume, still has grass, correct?
That is correct.
So I wonder if that is hard to get used to. I know it is. I never played on turf, but maybe one or two times. Coached on it a little bit here this year, and it's very different.
Different feel, isn't it?
It's very different. It'll be hard to get used to, I would imagine.
And it's so different at different places. I remember walking on Batesville's, and it was like pillows. It was very, very soft. And I remember playing at Heber Springs, obviously, rock all in there.
Yeah, they just felt like rolled it over the rocks.
It felt like if you fell on it, I mean, you just got drugged on concrete. 1st and 10 for the Mohawks. Snap on the counter play. Destin Jackson is all over it. Along with big 60, Ivan Gonzalez.
Unity Health Newport, your local community health care provider who brings you the player of the game each and every Friday night. And I really like what we started doing last year, going down instead of having just one player of the game, talking to all the guys that are on the team, whoever wants to talk. We will continue that tradition. And the Subway Coaches Report follows the Unity Health player of the game. But Unity Health says, go Hounds. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, 50-plus years, almost 55 years of sending trailers all over North America. The Eves family and the North family.
Quarterback keeper. He's going to be tripped up near the 15-yard line. Give him 3. Now 3rd down and 10.
For the last 3 offensive possessions for Piggott, they're on 14, they're on 14, they're on 25, and it's tough to get anything going, especially against a team that has a tremendous speed advantage against you. But these kids are working hard from Piggott.
Snap, quarterback. Tries to get outside and cuts it up. He's got a little room there, and he's met Destin Jackson, but not before. He's going to have enough to move the chains, I believe. We'll see the official mark. Might be a little short.
Like 16, Donnell Williams in there on the tackle.
Yeah, a yard short here on 4th and 1. So when you trail 29 here early in the first half, I think Piggott's got to go.
I think they go for it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that screen play again, Hayden. I think the Hounds are coming right here.
And I think 2's getting the football here. This side. And he does. But he is met. Lucas Looper and Ivan Gonzalez, and a turnover on downs. Hound defense holds tough yet again.
Yeah, just a great job defensively, not just this drive, Hayden, but all night long from the Hounds. Not allowing any points on the board as of yet. Just playing lights out. They've been in the backfield. They're gang tackling. They're hitting guys hard. That's what you want out of your defense. You just want to attack the football, and gang tackle.
Well, when you win at the initial snap, when you're winning at the line of scrimmage, you're usually going to dominate the football game, and the Hounds had won at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 from the 21. Piggott looks like to bring in the house, and they run fullback dive to Sampson. And Sampson give him a couple on the play.
A few guys slow to get up there.
Yeah, I was looking there just to see how many guys are playing both ways. It looks like 7 to 8. Obviously, the quarterback's still on the field. Here comes motion. Nemo. Good blocking on the perimeter there by Sampson, but they're going to get him for a hold. Nemo Crite walked in the end zone. And I think nothing wrong with that on Luke Sampson just driving this guy.
I think Luke had a hold of him the last time he ran a play on the series before that, and I think he probably had a hold of him then. Great effort by both guys. I think Luke probably had a little jersey there. Nah, he didn't. Did he? No, I didn't think so, really.
Oh, man.
Oh, City of Newport. The good mayor, Derek Ratliff, and staff encourage you to take advantage of everything that's offered here in Newport, downtown Newport, throughout the community. City government is in good hands with the good mayor, Derek Ratliff.
On 2nd down, fake. Reynolds under pressure. He's going to throw this one to Nemo. Nemo trying to get off of the guy. Nemo still on his feet. He's going to be inside the 15-yard line. Nemo Crite with some shifty moves.
Battling his way forward. And you get hit and you just keep turning those feet and you make a move and get loose from a guy. It's a great job of running after the catch there by Nemo. Good job by Luke Reynolds being chased out of the pocket and setting his feet and making an accurate throw there, Hayden. 6:50 to go here in the first half.
Here's the snap, give to Greer. Greer will be brought down around the 6-yard line. And that's going to be another small engine first down.
Right here in Newport. All your lawn and garden sales and service, all your needs. You need a new mower, you need a new weed eater, you need your weed eater worked on, you need a new blower. Come see us on Stowe Road. James and crew will take care of you. Good folks. From the 6.
Give to Greer. Greer shifty moves again.
Well, the guy had him tackled in the backfield, and Greer just made a quick move to get past him.
Now 2nd and goal from the 2.
Running the ball exceptionally well here tonight.
Might be a time 31. Big Jay Grady comes in and fullback dive.
Here it comes. Grady checking in.
Offensive line doing yeoman's work tonight.
Absolutely. That would be tough for me if, obviously they weren't ever going to put me at a position like that, because if they said, Schultz, you're going in at fullback, and I had to call the play, I don't care what the play was called. It's given to me. That close, I can get you 2. And it's going to be a delay game on the Hounds. And it'll go back to the 6.
Well, could you get them 6?
I'll give you 100 right now, Ben.
Coast to coast, huh?
A lineman's dream.
Touchdown.
Talked about that. Yeah, Big Bryson, he's got me. He got that one.
Saw him yesterday, briefly.
I begged Donnie Harrison when my senior year we were playing a team like this. The game was kind of, I was like, please just let me score. I got to get in. A quick pitch out wide. Greer's going to walk in the end zone. And touchdown Hounds. And now the gentleman's rule should go into effect if Piggott elects to let it run here in the first half. Yep, and that's disappointing. Never got to feel it. I begged him on senior night. It was one of those games where it was, like I said, a lot like this. I'm like, just let me get in. I'll never hear the end of it if I never get in. Nor would anybody ever hear the end of it if I did get in.
I was going to say, yeah. You probably thought about that too.
I really don't know what I would do, Ben. I think I would pass out first. I'll tell a Pee-wee story as we wait for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap, fake. Reynolds going to throw a jump ball up to Day-Day. Looks like he came down with it. They're going to say out of bounds. So two-point conversion is no good. But the Hounds still lead 35-0. Quick story here, Dave, and I'll let you get to your ads.
You go right ahead, brother.
And Pee-wee football, Michael Henderson was our Pee-wee coach, took over in 5th grade, and we're looking for a quarterback. And I said, please just let me. Got some flags here late. Please just let me try out for quarterback. Let me try out for quarterback. So I got to try out for quarterback. Man, Gunnar Bullard, who ended up, being the quarterback for the Hounds. He was a 3-year starter in high school and started every game 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Also started every game 5th, 6th, 7th, Anyway,
you ever wanted to be the quarterback over Gunner?
I wanted to be the quarterback. It wasn't necessarily over Gunner.
You just wanted to be the quarterback.
I wanted to be the quarterback.
Yes.
And he said, Hayden, if I put you at quarterback, you can't play defense. He had 10-year-old Hayden convinced, quarterbacks don't get to play defense, so I'll do that. I won't play quarterback.
Really?
So
Gunner started on defense.
And I tell him every time I see him, still to this day, you cost me. I felt like I would have been the next Tim Tebow. He said, well, you turned out to be a pretty good lineman. I said, yeah, but I wouldn't have been this big if I was the quarterback. I'd have stayed, a little lower.
You wouldn't have had to bulk as much.
Yeah.
I think it's a little unfair to you.
Absolutely.
I think it's totally unfair to you. Next time I see Michael, I'll ask him about it. Why were you so unfair to Hayden?
I hope him and Janet listen to it.
Well, yeah, totally unfair.
Well, Mr. Michael, I think you made the right move with Gunner.
Told him that was.
Well, you said it. I mean, we have no idea. Oh. What did we do?
It was unsportsmanlike as we were walking off the field.
Why did we do that? That's not what Coach Reardon wants. He will not be happy about that one, I can assure you. I see his frustration building from here, and I don't see very well. But I know him, and he's not happy with that one.
I think we had 2 of them.
Well, I can assure you he's not happy with
Wait.
1 or 2.
We can't. All right. We'll kick it from the 12.
I have never in my life seen a kick from the 12. Have you? Ever?
You hold on just 1 minute and you'll see one right here, David.
I'm not so sure right here. You don't try like an onside kick. I mean, at least give yourself a chance to get the football.
Nah.
I mean, even if you boot it, I don't think you get it. Well, let me take that back. It's going to be fielded around the 42. And, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And Greer is going to pick it up. Luke Sampson.
What's the penalty flag here for?
Okay, so Luke Sampson again is going to get his name write it down a 3rd time. So now he is up to pizza, salad, wings, and do they have dessert? That is the hit of the lick. I mean, unbelievable. And a flag, I don't know what the flag is for. It was after we picked up the football and scored.
I tell you what I did think. I think I heard a whistle. I thought I heard a whistle. And then the guy throws the flag way, way past any action. And let's see what the
Guys, that was a hit of the year.
I guarantee it. I haven't seen one like that in a long time, guys.
In all fairness, I don't remember a hit. We had one at Bauxite one time.
Sure did. Antoine Hardaway.
Woo!
I
That's
think
the hardest one I remember.
I think that young man's ears are still ringing.
They must be.
And the post game with him, he was fired up.
He was fired up. He let me know all about it.
Holding.
Holding.
I mean,
Who are we holding? Great hit, and
I mean,
off a touchdown.
Zay Greer picked up the football, and there was nobody within 30 yards of him.
And they call holding. But anyway.
We'll just go score on this one. Instead of Zay, how about Trey? And the give to Travion. Travion looking for a hole, and you're not going to catch him. And the Hounds yet again with another score. Travion Greer. Maybe that's 57 yards. And covered a little bit of real estate, Ben.
You hear Randy Klepechka?
Randy say there are no flags. Thank you, good Lord, for that one. Hounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. That's brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, principal broker. You can also talk to Miss Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, or Miss Carol Ann Young. Stop by and see them at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and the Wilkerson in Newport. To acquire your real estate today, give them a call, 523-5100. That's Bratcher Real Estate, bringing you each and every touchdown for the Greyhounds.
After the big Luke Sampson hit, and they take a touchdown away, it didn't take as long to go 57 and get another touch.
Hounds going for two here. Fake, play action, looking to throw. Reynolds has got time, going to throw it. He's got Dana Braxton. 2-point conversion is good. Hounds lead 43-0. Give us time to talk about our chain gang. I think that we've got the best chain gang in the entire country.
They are awesome.
Steve Westmoreland, Johnny Henderson, always. Those two guys you can count on. I believe Aiden Green down there. And looks like Hunter Hurst down there tonight. Thank you guys for what you do every home game.
Stretching those chains for the Hounds for many, many years.
One way or the other. And ball boy over there, Rex Metzger, ball boy. How was it being a ball boy, Ben?
Pretty neat, man. You get to see your heroes out there. You know, you get to grow up and you watch the football game from a point of view where not everybody else gets to watch it from. And I've often said it is weird for me to watch a game. I have not watched very many games from the Newport stands. I watched Grant some his senior year. But other than that, I hadn't watched many games from the stands over there.
I think the last one I watched was a Thanksgiving Day game, so that says tell you how long ago it's been.
It's a long time.
Yeah, we quit playing in 1968.
Another First Community Bank kickoff, and this ball is going to go out of bounds. Luckily for Piggott, the Hounds were coming.
$43-0 in favor of the Greyhounds.
Guys got Pee Wee tomorrow, 5th and 6th only. Is that correct?
5th and 6th only, 4th grade. There's no Greene County Tech 4th grade team. Had a scheduled game with the Valley View 3rd grade team. They wanted to come over and challenge the 4th grade pups, as we call them. And it got weathered out. Stormed out on Tuesday.
I got some much needed rain.
We got some great rain in. Very, very much needed, my friend.
1st and 10 for the Mohawks. Give to the tailback. And he's going to be met.
Donnell Williams on the tackle.
Big Donnell.
I like seeing that 16 out
16,
there.
loving it.
16 Donnell Williams on the tackle. Yeah, I got to visit with Chris Reynolds, and I said, you know, they're retiring my number tonight. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, they're retiring my number tonight. He said, I don't even remember your number. I said, well, the only reason I remember your number is because the Blacks wore it for 100 years. So,
and continue to wear it.
Still wearing it today.
There you go. Some good ones have wore 16, huh?
You betcha.
Oh, big 24. And Pittman just busts through there, but we have a flag.
Really?
I don't know how you have a flag here when it's. I'm confused.
Kind of like throw it first and ask questions later. Holding on the offense.
I think the Hounds will decline. Make it 3rd down and 6. These guys are in no hurry to get home, I know that. Yep, 3rd down. They've already got it set, buddy. Let's rock. Snap, give to the tailback on a little counter, and Destin Jackson swallows him up, and now a 4th down and long here.
Hound defense just relentless here tonight.
Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care. He and his staff are now offering low-level light therapy and an intense pulse light and radio frequency system for facial and skin rejuvenation and dry eye treatment. Get all the details by calling 523-3333.
As far as Hardaway back deep for the Hounds. Just feel this one's going to boot it away. Hounds just need to get off the field. It's going to take a kindly bounce for us and out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Hound offense will set up shop.
7th offensive possession of this half, still 2:21 to go. Sonic Drive-In of Newport. We pride ourselves on great food and great service. This is how the Greyhounds Sonic, right at the Sonic of Newport and Woodbriar Nursing Home at 204 Catherine Street in Harrisburg. If you're looking for a place for either short-term or long-term care, give us a call at 870-578-2483. We are Sampson family owned, and you can talk to the owners when you walk in the door.
High formation here. Crichton motion, fake, give it on the fullback. Big Jay Grady. Jay Grady, stiff arm. Jay Grady in a foot race. Jay Grady's going to get in the end zone. Big man.
Hey, he knew it from the time he touched the football. He could see the end zone, and he was not going to let anybody stop him with a big stiff arm down here before he got in. That's awesome, man. Look at those teammates down there celebrating with that man.
63 yards.
Grady for 63, yes, sir. He's been a lineman all his life. A lineman's dream. A lineman's dream.
It doesn't count because he's 31.
That's a great point. No count. But it's a lineman's dream. He's a lineman playing fullback.
You got to be in those 50s.
I guarantee you do.
50 plus and you go score, then it's a lineman's dream. David, I know we talk about a lot of your good calls, obviously the cook, but I think that's one of your greatest calls.
It's a good one for sure. It's a good one. But the emotion of a lineman scoring a touchdown was always thrilling to me. I mean, just because it doesn't happen very often. And it's not like he didn't pick up a fumble. He took a handoff.
He did.
He took a handoff from the quarterback.
So David, you've scored a touchdown.
I've scored 2.
Ben, you've got 1.
1.
Anthony, you got any? Never scored.
Josh,
you ever get a touchdown? Thumbs up or thumbs down, Josh? Thumbs down. All right.
I'm leading the pack.
Leading the pack with 2.
Lineman. And I did pick up a fumble and ramble in over at Rivercrest one night, and then Don Shelton blocked a punt, and I recovered in the end zone, but I did for a long, long time.
So you didn't have to run for that one.
I didn't have to run for it, but I'll tell you what I did for a long time. I was in the history of Newport Greyhounds for many years, I led the most points scored in a championship game for many years, many years.
6.
6. Yeah, I scored 6. I don't remember who scored the other 6 that night. But I knew I got 6. I've told the story a million times where the guy, the up back for the punter, hit me under the chin, and I thought it broke my jaw.
Needed some jaws.
And I got knocked onto the ball in the end zone, and I just fell on it and it was there. Cause I didn't really care about the touchdown because I was hurting so bad. And everybody was jumping on me like they were just a little bit ago, and I thought, get off me, I'm hurting, I think he's broken, but I couldn't even talk. He broke my jaw, he broke my jaw. I needed some jaws. 49-0, and it's fun for the Hounds, but what's fun for the Hounds is absolutely miserable for the Mohawks.
Lane Stewart in at fullback.
Tough kid.
Snap, fake, Reynolds. Got a lot of room on the other end. Luke Reynolds going to walk in. 2-point conversion is good, and the Hounds lead 51-0 with 2:09 to go in the half.
Well, it's been all Greyhounds for sure. 51-0. That's amazing. Tree wine sensation. Ben, you talked last week about getting that fish dinner, and
I'm telling you, best catfish I've ever put in my mouth, David.
Really?
It was divine.
I've never had their catfish.
Oh, it was divine. Homemade coleslaw.
Soul Food Sunday. Wednesday, they have a variety of options. Fridays, Fish Fridays.
It's the real deal, Hayden.
Well, I'm going to have to do it now. I like their desserts, which I'm a sucker for a good dessert like that.
Well, let me tell you what. Tree Wine Sensation barbecue is second to none. They have wings that are second to none. And the Big Tro Burger, only one Big Tro Burger in the world. And that it's the food truck.
First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first.
Fielded around the 18-yard line here for Piggott. He's met. Zabrian Pittman on the tackle.
Dr. Kelly McKinney, friendly staff, very knowledgeable, one of our Greyhound boosters. Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass, Rick Bice, back in business. Lou Allen Family and Company. Do all of our taxes and accounting services. Doyle Family Farm, saluting the Newport Greyhounds. Fletcher Land Surveying. Cha-Cha, Greyhound class of 1975, fixing to have a 50-year reunion. Churchman Building Center, Ace is the place. We're more than just a building center. Small or large remodeling projects, we have it all at Ace.
And off to the tailback, breaks a couple tackles, trying to get outside. He's going to be swallowed up. Tavares in on the tackle.
It's enough to move the chains, give those guys a first down.
And Cam Crump in the football game. Pittman checking back in.
Another flag?
No, I just think we're just trying to get it. Oh, face mask.
Gotta love it, guys. Gotta love it.
In Greyhound territory.
Snap give to the tailback. He's met there. Destin Jackson, Luke Sampson, Lucas Looper in on the tackle.
Those couple of guys up front and along with our linebackers just blowing it up at the line of scrimmage, Hayden. Destin a little slow to get up.
He's trying to shake out some cobwebs. And an official's timeout. Asking for 22 to come out of the game, and he's shaken up as well.
I think they've only got 10 in the huddle.
That's Cam Fisher. Well, Fisher came off, and I don't think anybody came in for him.
Yeah, they only got 10.
I don't think they have a quarterback. You need a quarterback.
Well, you can't do that and give it to the big man forward, and he's going to have enough, looks like, to move the chains.
Didn't realize he was the quarterback. Under a minute to play here and clock moving. Kids from Piggott they're trying. They're playing hard.
Quarterback will be no gain on the play. Jackson once again in the backfield.
Along with Pittman.
I don't think that Piggott will run another play, and we're probably going to end the half with the Hounds leading 51-0. We'll have a halftime recap coming right up.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Well, it's the Jackson's Funeral Home halftime report. And, it was all Greyhounds, 21-0, 51-0. At the end of a quarter, 51-0 at the half. And it was all Hounds, a lot of penalties in the game. And, we don't have to recap all the scoring, just to tell you that it was just a great half for the Hounds and just a miserable half for the Piggott Mohawks. And it'll be a quick second half, and that second half action is coming up next.
Has this ever happened to you? Or this? Will this make your memoirs? At Shelter Insurance, we can't iron out all the glitches in modern life. But we can manage your auto, home, and life insurance just fine. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Get the insurance coverage you need at the right price. Call Mark Manning today.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're going to do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm going to go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Stamp approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
One of the busiest times that I've ever been to NEDC in downtown Newport and visiting with John Chadwell. We're talking about a lot of things. There's a lot of activity going on today in this building, and there's lots of stuff that we got to talk about today. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you. You had trouble finding a parking spot, didn't you?
I couldn't find one, but we did find one. We found two. We had to drive two cars down, but let me tell you what, it's busy, 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 and we got things to talk about and some big announcements to make, and let's just get right after what's happening within the organization and what we're doing and why we are some of the best people in the world in Newport, Arkansas.
So I'll tell you, the whole office is busy, from the chamber to the downtown development with Crystal and to economic development. It's just, we're plowing ahead. Things are happening. It is absolutely kind of insane how busy it is right now. So with the chamber side, and Julie, probably one of the premier flagship programs of the chamber, it's recognized around the state, is the New Vision Newport Leadership Program. It's going to start off with 17 people on Friday and Saturday with the opening retreat. And these are folks, this is be class 21. So there's almost 400 alumni of the program, and a lot of those folks have moved into leadership positions throughout the community. I mean, you can even ask our county judge, Jeff Phillips. He graduated. He didn't know he wanted to run for office until he got out of New Vision Newport and decided that's what he wanted to do. So that's always a fun part of the year. It takes a lot of work, and the chamber's working really hard on that. And then Downtown Development Group with Crystal and everything, they're working really hard on the Depot Days Festival, which will be the 20th. We got some great entertainment coming. We got Tay Lewis. He was a semifinalist on The Voice, does country music. He is phenomenal. Everybody's going to enjoy him. And then we got some regional bands, Arkansas bands, Tragically White, that a lot of people know, which is one of the best party bands in the state. And then the Big Dam Horns, dam like the dam that holds water back, not the bad word. They're coming, and they're like a 16-piece horn band that plays swing and R&B and all that kind of stuff. And then to kick it all off, though, we have DJ Swifty from New York. He's a Taylor Swift dance party DJ.
Is that right?
And he's going to be playing some of Taylor's new album at the party. And we're going to have a place where the kids can make bracelets, trade bracelets. While that might not be such a big deal for all the guys, maybe the girls can be doing that, because the guys are going to wander over near the Methodist Church and have Memphis Championship Wrestling going on.
There you go, baby.
Because it's Kids Fest and Depot Days. So it's Kid Fest and Depot Days combined. There's going to be rides downtown, petting zoos, vendors. It's going to be nuts. So you want to make sure September 20th is on your calendar for the downtown. Now to the economic development side, we've got 3 construction projects going on. We got the call center construction project going on. We just let a bid for an industrial road into our industrial park with money from the state. And then, as you noted, it's hard to find parking right now around Tech Depot, so we got a grant from DRA to do another parking lot in an empty lot, and so both of those should get started in the next month. But 2 things that are really exciting. One, I'll save the big one for last. One, we're hosting the Arkansas Economic Development Council here in Newport. This is the people appointed by the governor to make decisions about economic development throughout the state. They rotate a couple, 3 times during the year to different towns. We are so fortunate that they're coming to Newport. They're going to come and tour some of our factories, be here at Tech Depot, and so they're going to get to know a lot about Newport. Almost every project we show them, they have participated in, so they're going to get to see what their efforts and their work has done. And so we're really, really, really excited about having them and sharing Newport with them, and then listening to them, and they'll have their regular meeting here. And I can't stress enough how big a deal this is for Newport, to let those folks know what we're doing in this part of the state and see it firsthand. And then really the big news is at 10:30 Thursday, so I think this will air just right after this. I've asked him to hold it, not destroy this.
This is big stuff right here, and he's being serious too.
Bad Boy Mowers has leased a building in Newport, is formerly known as the Capitol Wire Building, for 5 years. And they're going to do warehousing here. So it'll be the first presence of Bad Boy Mowers in Newport. They're going to bring a few jobs with that warehousing, but they're bringing a lot of stuff in, and it's going to create a lot of activity, a lot of momentum, and we're really excited to have Bad Boys part of our corporate makeup, one of our corporate citizens here. So we're going to have a ceremony at 10:30 on Thursday. Mayor speak, judge speak, some folks will be out there just to welcome them to town and have them here. But we're really excited to start a relationship with Bad Boy and see where that leads in the future.
John, there is no doubt, and when we talk about being busy down here, we've been working on a process for many years, from day one, from the very beginning. And the process and the gratefulness of the work that you have to put into this process, that you and your staff and the board and the community in itself has been phenomenal. It's been second to none. We talk about Newport, Arkansas, and John Pennington always says it's the center of the universe. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to visit. It's just a very good place. And these announcements that we make, we're honored to be a part of that, we at Cable 15 TV, but to see the growth of where we are and what we're doing, I thank you, I thank NEDC, I thank the Chamber, I thank the City of Newport, I thank everybody that does what they do to help Newport, Arkansas to be a better place to live and to visit.
To live and to visit. Well, and it takes everybody.
Yes.
It is a team effort. So everything that's happening is happening because the people watching this show voted to invest in themselves. That's what happened. The citizens of Newport said, we're investing in ourselves with this half cent for economic development, and that investment has made everything happen that's happened. And you see a lot of towns, you can go through a lot of towns that are our size that are just continuing to decline. There's nothing happening because they refuse to invest in themselves. But when you invest in yourselves, guess what other people want to do? They want to invest in you. And so when they see you investing in yourselves, they say, we want to partner with that town.
That's why the big guys are coming. That's why we're going to have a big celebration on the 20th, and that's why Bad Boy Mowers is coming to town. My friend John Chadwell, fantastic day in Newport, Arkansas.
It is.
Appreciate you, my friend.
It is.
perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're gonna do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm gonna go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Stamp approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
My apologies to my technical engineer, producer, and director, Anthony May. I thought he played the wrong ad. He played the right ad, which was the Merchants and Planters halftime report. And I was calling it the Jackson's Funeral Home, which there is a difference between Merchants, Planters Bank, and Jackson's Funeral Home. Jackson's Funeral Home will bring you the conclusion, how would you say that? Conclusion of the broadcast, and a little recap, a little 10, 15 second recap. And then we'll go to the ad that talks about Subway and talks about Unity Health, and then we'll have the post-game report.
I mean, you printed this thing off. And
I just didn't. Listen, I made a mistake. Listen, I'm up front. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Anthony, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm very, very sorry. I'm wrong. It's the first time in a long, 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 long time that I've admitted it, being wrong. Not that I was wrong, but sometimes you just got to take that crow and you got to enjoy it. And you just got to eat it up. My bad, Anthony. He had the right ad. I had the wrong ad. And you know what? But when I talk about Drew Hahn, I've got the right ad. And I've been saying it. I don't care who you've got your termite policy with. I don't care who sprays for your bugs. I don't care who you're using. You're not getting the best service and the best price for what you get unless you're doing business with a pest detective. Their phone number is 501-730-1699, and I will guarantee you they can save you some money on what you're paying, and the local folks taking care of local folks. Drew Hahn and Company, following in the great footsteps of his dad, Lonnie Hahn. Give Drew a call.
Is he officially the pest detective now?
He is the pest detective.
Okay. So no detective in town.
There's a new detective in town, and it's Drew. Temp Pro for all your heating and air conditioning needs. And Norris Lawn Care Plus. Norris Lawn Care, if you want it immaculate, that's who you need to call at 870-664-0266. They're locally owned. They're community grown. Find us on Google. You can find us on Facebook. They do the lawn care. They do all kinds of lawn maintenance. You need your hedge trimmed. You need some spring or fall cleanup at any time, tree trimming, bed maintenance, and more.
So where he's doing like Christmas lights.
He does it all. Whatever you need, he can do it.
Brian Norris is one of the hardest working guys I know and a great guy.
He is a wonderful guy.
We boom.
Yep, we boom, baby. Don't forget it. Top-notch fella, for sure.
And we like him, too.
Yeah, he ain't a bad guy.
County Culture, the magazine, Amanda Reynolds, Julie Reardon. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. You got Rural Charm and Local Vibes, countyculture.org or County Culture on Facebook. It's going to be a quick second half. We're going to knock it out quickly. Hounds up 51-0 with a second half play-by-play in the first Community Bank kickoff. As soon as the kicker gets the tee, here's the play-by-play voice of the Newport Greyhounds.
They got an onside kick here?
Hayden Schultz. No, they just didn't have the tee out there. But they've got the tee out there now. You got some scores at half. Osceola what?
10-0.
Over Hoxie. Batesville's winning. What'd you say the Brooklyns?
9-0. Brooklyn was down 2013 to win. Good football. Walnut Ridge up 40-0 at half over Manila. Yeah, it looks like another First Community Bank kickoff, and looks like they're going to onside kick it.
No.
They sure do. Good hands there. And Caden Varela.
And Jonathan Trejo with a big block there to keep the defender off of him.
Attaboy. Hounds will take it at the 49.
Jaden Robinson in the game at the split end.
Zay Greer at tailback, and we'll try to get those guys named momentarily.
Luke Sampson at the quarterback.
Snap, give to Greer. Greer into Mohawk territory to the 43-yard line. Luke Strickland. Juan Pablo Martinez.
Got to have an accent. Martinez.
Lucas Looper. Jason Robinson.
It won't take long to play this half.
Tracy Smith. Give to Greer. Greer. Good move there. And Zay Greer, stiff arm, and he's still on his feet. And Zay Greer going to be finally brought down inside the 5-yard line, and that's a small engine first down.
Just great stop and go move again. That's hard to do, to go full speed and just to make a guy miss. I mean, he's got you tackled in open field. He's just got to break down and that cutback move just for a split second, then you just get gone. It's hard to defend that, Hayden.
Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, your lawn and garden headquarters. If you need mowing or gardening equipment, we have it. Several name brands to choose from. And if you have some used equipment you need a little fine tuning on or some repairs, we can do that too. Come see James Langston and crew at 2904 Stowe Road right here in Newport.
Jamil Thomas in at tailback. Toss it to Jamil. Jamil trying to get outside. How about the senior? Jamil Thomas going to get his first touchdown as a Greyhound.
Hounds covered some real estate there, brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com, or you can call 523-5100. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Miss Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, Miss Caroline Young. It's Bratcher Real Estate.
Hounds go 51.
Get back to Jamil. Jamil trying to get to the corner. He dives out. We'll wait for the official signal. 2-point conversion, good. Jamil Thomas getting him 8.
Is that Lane with the big block down here?
Yeah, big 14.
Block sprung the play.
And the Hounds lead 59-0 to start the third quarter.
Well, it's just been a long night for the Mohawks, for sure. Writing some stuff down for the post-game report. Hayden, if you're a player and you're doing all you can do, as these kids from Piggott are doing, I mean, what's next for these guys? I mean, in this game, what's the thought process for the next, quarter and a half?
Well, I mean, obviously, comeback's probably not in sight. Keeping your composure.
Okay.
Obviously, when things aren't going well and the team's beating you, and sometimes there's a whole lot that you can't do about it. Keeping composure, and I think those guys from Piggott, I mean, obviously still playing hard and haven't seen quit and hadn't seen bad sportsmanship or bad attitudes or anything like that. And I hope this team does get a win sometime this year.
Well, we'll be pulling for them for sure.
Well, we got to delay a game.
No such thing. Waiting on Jay Taylor. He's in. I guess there is a such thing. Why?
Day Braxton with the First Community Bank kickoff. Kicks this one away, fielded around the 36-yard line.
Ooh.
Big lick.
Put him in the clubhouse, guys.
Caden Varela. I hate that for him, that he gets put in the clubhouse, because he won't get to win it tonight. But any other week, he might win it. But I think you can go ahead and call in the order if they're still open.
Luke Sampson gets a pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. That's what I call it. From Fathead Pizza. Obviously the hit of the year and the hit of the last several years. Going back to the Antoine Hardaway hit.
First and 10 here for Piggott. This quarterback's going to fall down. A loss of a couple.
It's Kalen Rucker in the football game here. Jaden Arnold.
Trayvon Scott in there on 2nd and 13 for the Mohawks. Here's the snap, give, and big Trayvon there. Won't be a loss. Big 52. He stepped up.
Absolutely. Strong young man, good kid. Playing hard, man. Like you said, just stepped up this year as a
big sophomore.
That's what I was thinking, but I was looking and I couldn't find it there. But I see it now. Knew he was.
3rd and 14 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback calls his own number. Good move there. Looks like ball on the ground.
Got a loose ball and a loose helmet.
Macias in on the tackle.
Big 77's got to come out for a play.
Now 4th and 10.
Wes Gibson, only a sophomore. A lot of young guys from both teams playing.
On 4th down. Somehow stays up and then swallowed up. Juan Pablo in there on that one.
He's getting up, fired up, and rightfully so.
That's a turnover on downs.
Get off the field, guys.
Yeah, Hound offense will now come on.
Well, the one thing that you can't do, I mean, you can't tell your second unit guys to not try. I mean, because they don't get in the game enough to not go out there and try. And these are the guys that'll be playing, you know, in the future. We'll run clock for sure.
Here's the give to Greer. Greer. Gonna be brought down around the 28, but we do have a flag.
That will be a hold.
That's the quickest penalty they have called. Called it. Mark it off. Set it.
What about our man, Big Josh Nation? Behind the camera, best cameraman in the business, on the best crew in the business, and the best fans. We have the best fans that come and cheer, and the best support groups. I talk about Newport, Arkansas a lot. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to go to school. And that reminds me about the big tailgate party that's coming up, the first annual Newport High School Alumni Weekend, October the 17th, start at 4:30. I'll give you more information about it here in just a bit.
Here's the snap, give to Greer. Greer swallowed up, no gain on the play.
Tailgate party's the homecoming weekend, and if you're interested in getting a booth or you're interested in participating, they're going to have different classes, like all the classes of the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. I don't know exactly how they're going to do that, but if you need more information, you can call Bryson Elston at 870-503-5770 or Ryan Beavers at 870-217-3550. It's going to be a big weekend. They need your participation. Homecoming weekend. The first annual Newport High School Alumni Weekend tailgate party. That's going to end the third quarter of action.
Hounds will take a delay game, but regardless, it will end the third quarter, and it'll give us time to hear from our sponsor at ASU Newport.
It's time to roll. With a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport, diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're gonna do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm gonna go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Stamp approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Also take time to talk about George Kell Motors being in that ad.
Yeah. Size, selling them, baby.
We got 12 minutes to decide it here. Here's the snap and give to Macias. Rafael Macias. Some guys of football there.
Tracy Smith getting after his man out here. Downfield blocking.
Third and Newark here for the Hounds. Hand off and ball on the ground. Looks like Piggott's going to get the football.
Watching big Jason Robinson that time. He's getting after folks.
Mohawks will take over here at the 41-yard line.
I believe that's our first possession. We have not scored. Is that correct?
That's correct. Probably a good time not to.
More guys getting playing time here.
Let's see if we can adjust this ball out there. Towards Pittman, Strickland.
Jay Taylor.
Crump. Big Jay. Quarterback keeper. There's a big lick right there.
Caden Varela again. Hey, I'm telling you.
Varela coming and laying the wood tonight.
Y'all may have to split that pizza.
It's just so hard when a lick like that's thrown. But I tell you what, he keeps doing what he's doing, he will earn him a pizza. I'd like for him to beat him right now. Playing that free safety position. On 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, cutting back. He tackled from behind.
Rafael Macias on the tackle there.
Macias in. Kalen Rucker in. Piggott's with a first down. Snap, quarterback. Trying to get outside. And tough running here for 10. So he's going to be tripped up from behind.
Hard bit of running there from the young man from Piggott.
Yeah, Rucker in on the tackle.
Reckon I ought to head that way. I think maybe Coach Carpenter has something to say.
Clock has stopped here.
When it's 59-0, you can't lose your cool. You're not supposed to lose your cool anyway.
You gone?
I'm going down, guys.
We'll get it to you, Dave. If I can just follow these simple rules that I've been given.
Is the clock supposed to be running?
Well, should be, and it's a half the distance. So there's no way they can get it at the 2. They finally get that situated. Now at the 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback getting outside. He's going to reach out. Touchdown, Mohawks.
Piggott on the board with 8:08 to go. Clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
Piggott going for 2 here. Quarterback's going to be brought down. 2-point conversion, no good. 61, Juan Pablo in on that tackle.
Juan Pablo. Called his name out several times tonight.
Yeah.
Had a good defensive night for Juan Pablo. Well, Hayden, 6:40 to go, clock moving. Hounds up 59-6 over Piggott.
Yeah, the Hounds are going to go 1-0 in conference, Ben. That's exactly what you wanted to do.
Well, that was the game plan coming into this thing.
Yeah, got to sit out a couple guys that are still a little banged up. Piggott going to onside kick again. Kick it, and it's off us, and ball on the ground. It'll be a scram, but it looks like the Hounds did get on the football.
Who else but
Kane Varela. Attaboy. He got off his leg, and he...
I think you put him in the clubhouse for the John Minor hustle player. Made a big hit on kickoff. Couple big tackles defensively. And a big recovery there.
Sampson under center. Give to Zay Greer. Greer getting outside. Greer's going to go the distance, but we got a holding here.
4:20 clock moving here as the referee will walk off the holding call. So ball is at the 40, resting comfortably.
Snap, give, fake. Sampson on a naked bootleg. And Sampson going to be brought down. Here comes a flag, and probably going to be a horse collar. We'll see.
That's the 178th penalty flag I've seen tonight. I've been keeping up with it.
It's a lot. Bootleg there from Sampson.
I like it.
Trying to get loose.
It's a good run. Good play.
Seeing a lot of guys that are going to be and blocking the back against the Hounds. Back to the 40.
It was a horse collar and a block in the back, so offsetting penalties.
And he's just going to take a knee here. It's going to be a 40-second clock. And one of those where you can
kneel this thing out.
Probably not a bad idea.
No, two things.
Well, we need to wait another 20 seconds before we snap this.
Yeah, we don't need to snap it yet, but show some respect to your opponent, and also you eliminate a chance to get injured here.
Or we're probably going to take a delay of game. So go back 5 and get to waste another 25 seconds when they get it started. And if the official wants to right here, when he takes this knee, he can elect to not start that 40-second clock. So the Hounds don't have to run another play, but be his discretion. The Hounds are content here. And we can honestly just walk off right now regardless. Take a delay of game and not have to run another play with the clock rolling. But the Hounds are going to win here 59-6, and we'll go ahead and name the hit of the week. Luke Sampson.
Absolutely, 100%.
We'll give him in the clubhouse, and he will be a winner of one of those Fathead pizzas. And John Miner Senior Hustle Award. You know, we were thinking Tavares Hardaway the whole time, but I think Caden Varela is going to get that.
Well deserved.
We'll come to this ad real quick here, and Hounds do win. We'll have a quick recap. We'll go down to David Black and get that taken care of. Jackson Funeral Home post-game show, and it was all Hounds early and often did a great job running the football. Got to see, you know, a little offset eye, straight eye, single back. I mean, seen some good things offensively that we hadn't seen this year under center. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of a look that you and I were familiar with. Grew up running those style offenses, and I think it adds a big wrinkle, a good wrinkle in for the Hounds, you know, later on down the road to come. But I like what we saw tonight. Hounds just dominant The 59-6 victory over Piggott.
Yep, we'll have the post-game Subway Unity coming right up.
Well, we welcome you down to the Unity Health Player of the Game. It's the Newport Greyhounds. And guys, listen up. Got pictures coming up, and I want to talk to you for just a second. Everybody up here, please. Number 4, Jamel, first touchdown in his career. What about that? On top of that, a 2-point conversion as well. And he said he's got to go home. He's got a dog to take care of. But you ain't going now till you talk to me. Tell me about your first score. What do you think?
Man, I like to give a thanks to Zay Greer. You know, he set it up for me, you feel me? If it wasn't for him, you know, it wouldn't have been possible, you know what I'm saying? I like to thank the whole line. And I like to thank Coach Austin for giving me a chance. Yes, sir. And that's all.
Inspirational.
And we just had a day. Simple.
All right, 12, come here. I got to talk to you a minute. Come in here. Come here, 12. I've had a lot of fathead collisions of the week. I've had a lot of them down through the years. Now, wait a minute. It was a good one. But we have to say, out of the 5 or 6 that we put in the clubhouse, we're going to award you at least one of the pizzas because we had you in the clubhouse 3 different times. 3 different times. Talk about playing a little defense tonight.
You know, just come out aggressive, you know, try to get better throughout the weeks. And we got Rivercrest next week, and we're going to be ready for them. We're going to be aggressive all game, and I'm going to keep hitting.
Let them know. Yes, sir. Okay. Where's 31? Where's 31? 31. Hey, listen, you talking about running and looking like a running back. Why did it take us so long to figure that one out?
I don't know. They just gave me the ball. I did what I did.
Were you going to be caught?
No, I don't think so.
What if you had to go 100?
Oh, they probably would have caught me then. I'm not going to lie. I was scared.
I assume your first senior high touchdown?
Yeah.
First career touchdown ever?
It was.
Tell me about it. What do you have today?
We just had a day. We just had a day.
Well, I also want to talk to Caden Varela. Where are you, 19? Come here, buddy.
Where's number 20?
I don't know, but we're right in the middle of a live interview, but we'll let you get him to me in just a little bit. He's right back here. You go talk to him a little bit. That's good. Y'all can do that. Y'all can interrupt us. That's all right. Go ahead, guys. I thought you were everywhere tonight. I want you to talk about your play. We had you in the clubhouse. We might see if we can get an extra pizza, but we got to give him 1, 2, 3, 4 wings and everything else. Talk about your play tonight. You came in there and you weren't afraid to hit anybody. That's what this game's all about. Talk about your play. Tell me something good. Tell me something good.
Yeah, it's my first time. I've never done anything like this, so it's just.
Well, that's what we thought about when you were playing down there. You say, man, this kid right here, I've never seen this before. So, hey, don't worry about that. It's just us and the whole world watching, so you don't have to worry about that. So, what's your favorite subject in school?
Science.
What do you like about science?
Biology. It's just a specific way to know about the world, and I just find it very fascinating.
There you go. Now you know. You might not be able to talk much about football. All right, I also want to talk to give me 8. Where's 8? Okay. Tavares Hardaway. On one of the early plays of the game, we're going to give you the John Miner senior hustle player on a ball from – you don't ever give it to a guy who's a receiver who goes out and hustles for a ball, but the first catch you made of the game I thought was sensational.
Well, first off, I like to just thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for letting me and giving me the abilities to catch a ball like that. And I thank Luke Reynolds for just throwing me the ball, giving me opportunity.
You're a good man.
It's more catches coming.
Hello.
Come here, 2-4.
Hello.
Come here.
2-4, baby, let's get it. VP.
Now, tell me about how it feels to play in a game like this and play as well as you played.
Very energized and motivated. Not just that, I love, like every other game, I have never felt like this. But now I still got energy. I'm hungry for more.
Once you get out there and you get a little bit of it, you go, I'd like a little bit more, huh?
Yes, sir.
Come here, 60.
You can talk to Big Fry, too.
Yvonne Gonzalez. What's up, man?
What's up?
You speak Spanish?
A little bit.
Un poquito, por favor.
Un poquito, yeah.
¿Cómo se llama en español, no? No, you don't even know how to speak Spanish. Yeah, what you got? What you going to talk about, brother?
You know, I love playing the game with these guys right here. These are my family right here. I love these guys. You know, I'm a sophomore. I got many years left. I ain't got a lot, but I got some years left with these dogs right here. We're going to state this year, I promise you.
Hey, go. Talk.
Hey, look.
Hey, look.
Go Hounds. All right. Now, look. I had enough playing time today. We had a day. We had a day. Not gonna lie. Next game, Rivercrest, we finna turn up, pull up, show out. Come on.
All right, Coach. Listen.
Hey, Sunday at 2. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Rivercrest ain't no joke. Y'all ready?
Hey, great job, guys. Go Hounds.
Go Hounds.
As always, go Hounds. That's right. Great job, guys. We'll get Coach in here in a minute. Subway inside the Newport Walmart with the Coach's Show coming right up. Coach, get your gear gathered up. Tavares got to get his. You're good. Hey, Coach, what do you say? I mean, you come out here and you play hard and good things happen for us, and I mean, obviously, we were a little overmatching against these guys, but those guys fought hard. And we were kind at the very end, but I thought overall the effort was there. Had a lot of penalties, but I think that's just part of the game, and I think a lot of hustle penalties, but just it's a win. We're 1-0 in conference.
1-0 conference, the number one thing. There you go. Hats off to them. They had a lot of fight. Low numbers right now, and it's hard. It's hard to play football with 18 kids, and I think they fought their butts off and give it all they had, and I respect that. I've coached some teams like that before, and I always appreciated it when another team was a little bit nice. So I'm always respectful of that. As far as the first half, I promised our kids they get to play the first half no matter what. And I said if we get up big, then you are done, and let's get these back up some reps. They played we need to get in shape. I mean, that's what I told them. I said we need reps, we need to get conditioned, and we got to get ready for Rivercrest because I think you've seen the track meet scores that Rivercrest has put up this year.
It's never over.
Oh, it's never over. I remember last year too. So going to be a tough game. Looking forward to it. At this point, obviously the game of the year, and we're going to meet Sunday at 2:00 and do a little FCA and a little worship, and then get ready for Rivercrest.
Coach, I'll let you go and get in there and celebrate with your kids, but it's just an outstanding. Anytime you can win a ball game, it's good, and we dominated the football game. We thought coming in that's what was going to happen, and the greatest thing about it is you got the younger kids an opportunity to get on the field under the lights and play on Greyhound Field, and a lot of kids played tonight.
Absolutely. We got everybody on the field. I think everybody was dressed out on the field. We were a little dinged up. We sat a few kids. I think we'll have all hands on deck next week. I think we're going to need all hands on deck next week, so we're excited. We're going to enjoy this. I mean, I always say enjoy the W's, man. Enjoy them. Have fun tonight. We'll get busy on Rivercrest. Maybe by a little bit after midnight, I'll start watching film on them.
Well, I know we're excited. We're going to Rivercrest. It should be an exciting Friday night in high school football for the Newport Greyhounds and the Rivercrest Colts. And, Coach, I'm looking forward to the battle. It ought to be a good one.
Absolutely.
And as always, go Hounds.